back in the C63 today. As you can hear, it is ridiculously loud. That's because the primary and the secondary decats have been taken out, and that's also, I don't know if you can see that, that's why the engine light's on, is because of that fact, so that needs coding out. And also there's an exclamation mark, which I think is this rear tyre has got a little bit of air missing out of it, so I'll get that fixed in a minute. In the meantime, we're going today to EvilGT, which is part of the awesome GTI building, and they're going to do the rear brakes. So if you watched the previous video on when we went to Anglesey drifting the car, the previous video to that, it was where the brakes were taken out. So obviously it's been running with no handbrake, no rear brakes for 2 months now. So it definitely needs doing. They're going to do it. I'm going to go and meet Ben. So hopefully everything goes according to plan. But in typical EvilGT style, as always, something's going to go wrong. And that's why Ben's meeting me there in the RS3. Because when this has to be left at VBT, we've got a car to get home in. Is he saying do a burnout?
He's saying do a burnout. What are we saying here, Gaffer? Oh, Mark's saying go for it, mate. Looks like the start of a rap video.
This is supposed to be the start of the video. Smokes! 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 It felt like it hit the wall.
Did it hit the wall?
Yeah. Well, let's start the video.
Okay.
Right, properly. So forget the professional intro.
Yeah.
We just go with it.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're in for new tyres.
We're not.
At least. We're not? No?
No.
Oh, sorry. We're in for, what are we in for?
Brakes.
Brakes. So we're in for the brakes. I actually forgot what we was in for then. So the rear of this car has 50% braking.
So the discs got the drums inside of them. The shoes are knackered, so they need new discs and pads at the back, new discs and pads at the front.
Right. Well, I think actually the tyres are knackered now as well.
Probably.
They were brand new.
4S's.
Yeah. So, here we go, here we go. What's going on here? Go on.
Oh, yeah. Story of his life. Anti-climax. Story of his life.
In typical EvilGT style, it will go wrong.
Oh, of course. Well, that's why
100%.
we bought the RS3 as well, because we knew that something will be knackered, like a hose will be broken, or a line, or something will be rusted or broke. So he was like, right, we'll bring the RS3 so at least I can take you home when this shits itself.
Oh, what are you doing?
Fire!
Ah.
Did you just come?
Hey, this is my new coat, this.
Wheel bearing just threw out.
Yeah, do you know what? It won't surprise me. To be honest, there's no air in the back tyre, so I don't think that was right. That was the other side, I think.
Oh no, that one as well, yeah, that one looks flat. No, that one's actually not that bad.
So Ben's going to do a video on the RS3 with Mark and Habib for Awesome's channel. Go and check their channel out. I'll put it up there. And in the meantime, Kieran, can we have a look at the brakes quickly?
Yeah, if we can get them open, yeah. I mean, they're all quality brands, Padgett, ATE, same with the pads, Padgett, ATE, a couple of wear sensors.
So what are the factory size on them? 300 and...
370, 380 I think.
Okay.
It's an inboard handbrake.
Okay.
So the handbrake actually works within that drum there, as opposed to it pulling on the caliper, on the actual face of the disc. So we need to get the adjustment backed off, get the discs off, and we'll have a look at the shoes, see what kind of condition they're in. They don't do a lot of work other than when the handbrake's on, so
it's purely just for the... And then the rear brakes, they just work normally on the...
Yeah, normal caliper, yeah.
So is this an actual good system, in your expert opinion? Or is it better just to have a normal...
It is a good system. It's not great to work on because it's like doing another job.
Right.
But in terms of its efficiency, yeah, you know, it's only got handbrake to do that way. The caliper's just doing purely the braking on the pedal. In terms of, you know, overall power, it's just going to be like for like, really. So.
So I said I was doing a video on my own briefly while he was out in the car, but as you can see he's back, so I'll still do the video on my own because he's busy talking. You ready now?
Yeah, sorry mate, I was just being terrified in my own car.
So, see this bit here? That's actually lower than this bit, so we can't get all that off.
Right.
But what we can do is
there you go.
We can sand it down.
When you say we, you mean you, right?
Me, right?
Yeah.
Because if any of this is high,
yeah,
by a few microns, right?
Yeah.
It could potentially throw the disc out, and then after 2,000 or 3,000 miles, you're going to start having problems.
Do you know what's more worrying? What? Is that you've already confessed on video that you are not known for your precision, but you were literally a second ago talking about microns. Now,
well,
I'm no expert, but I know that's quite a small unit of measurement.
Oh, microns, yeah, your missus knows about microns. So this is nearly ready for the new disc to go back on.
It doesn't look like it to me, mate.
Yeah, well, sort of.
You've shown the hub, the piece of sandpaper.
I mean, look at that. That's how much stuff I've got. Come on, Dean. I'll let you finish this bit off now. So, genuinely, no copper grease. Yeah. Because I had it on the GTI, it fixed the wheel clicking problem. And if anybody's not seen them videos, there's shitloads of them on YouTube. Because I went about 5 times.
It's not something I would ever think about doing.
Oh, okay.
And the reason being is copper grease has got a thickness to it, it's got particles of metal in it. So if you think about putting metal onto your hub, we were just talking about run out, that can throw the disc out.
Was the hub, wasn't it? It did go on that bit on the GTR. It was a year ago. Okay. So it was around that area.
It's in that general vicinity, yeah.
But it stopped the clicking, right?
Yeah.
That's the main thing.
No, yeah. So we copper greased your hip and it stopped the clicking as well, didn't it?
Yeah, the same as your wallet. So what you're doing is you're pulling the disc into the hub before the wheel goes on.
Yeah. So by doing that and spacing it properly with a proper spacer, you're pulling it in nice and square. You're not doing full wheel torque, so you're not going up to 120 newtons or whatever. You just literally, you just got to make sure they're even, so it's pulling it flat. It's just easier to do it on there, because 9 times out of 10 you never get an issue. But that one time you do, at least you can just whip it off, check it all again.
Right, Dean. What I want to know is there any advantage over having one single massive pad like that for the front?
Yeah.
Or I've seen before where it's like 2 separate pads.
Yeah, RS3.
Yeah, so like what, is there an advantage at one over the other?
It's just the design of the caliper and how they've done it. I mean, they've got to think about comfort and things like that, so and harmonics. So when you're going on a 2-piece disc, it's going to change the way it resonates. Going onto a single-piece disc, you may find that dampens it better than the way they're doing it that way.
Got ya.
So, doing a video on changing the brakes is not the most interesting video you're ever going to see, right? Even with a bit of dicking about on it. So, Dean and Kieran, this is where they normally work.
Right.
And do you know when you go into someone's house and start rummaging around in the fridge?
Are we going to have a little move now?
Like I was rummaging around in yours the other day.
Yeah.
Let's have a rummage. It does say unauthorised persons prohibited.
I thought you were struggling with that. It's a big word, that, isn't it? I thought you were struggling with that.
Yeah. Let's have a look. See what we've got in here. Wow.
This is like Santa's grotto for brakes.
Now,
they look posh there.
They do look posh. Who is VBT?
Bagbrem Technic, just there.
Yep.
So they are based inside Awesome GTI, and these guys just only do brakes. They specialise in brakes and everything about brakes. And as you can see, there's like shelves full of pads, and Ferodo Racing and Mintex are the main ones they do. AP Racing are the main discs that they do, but they do loads of different stuff. But it's well worth checking them out.
So what you're trying to say is, if you go on the VBT website, we'll put the link in the description.
Yeah.
You will probably be able to get a discs, brake pads, everything, braking.
Anything. They do. They even make
for
their
your
own.
car.
Yeah, look at this. So they even make their own brake lines and stuff. Hoses, lines, hoses.
Yeah.
Whatever it is.
I get what it is,
But you can choose your colour. So you can have red. Not that you can see them because they're behind your wheels and all that kind of stuff. But they make everything in house.
If you've got your anal on the colours of your brake lines.
Or just anal in general, yeah.
Yeah. Just have a look on the website. You'll do us a favour. You'll do them a favour.
VBT.
I don't know about you. I am struggling on this video.
Yeah.
Brakes are brakes. They're getting done.
Boring.
It's going to be amazing when it's done. Look at him there. Jimmy, and Jimmy's never bored. Are you, Jimmy? Never bored, are you? Ever.
Oh, I'll tell you what we could do, Jim. I need to start out like wheel bolts, don't I?
Yes.
Yeah. That's a job. Is that a job for me, that?
Should we do that?
Yes.
Should we do the car?
Put the car around the back. Drive it down there to the bottom.
Right.
We need to find wheel bolts first. One out. Right. Leave that with us. We'll do that.
He never said bring it through the workshop. He said go all the way round.
No, he said just bring it
No, he
through.
said go all the way round.
Definitely not. In a minute, once this is done, you can clean the car for me.
I've got a better idea.
What?
This is the best idea I've ever had on YouTube since the beginning of YouTube. We'll dyno the car while we're waiting for the C63.
We haven't got to... No, because we can't strap it down to that.
Yeah, we've seen it done loads of times.
I don't think we're insured.
We've seen a computer being used. I mean, that ain't
Some
difficult.
stuff. No.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't think we can do that, mate.
No,
that is
seriously.
way
Go on,
beyond us.
Put it on. Put it
I'm
on.
not doing that.
Oh, come on.
do some of that motion. Right, get it going.
Oh yeah?
There's not even 1 horsepower here.
No. Not 1 horsepower. Maybe 1 donkey power, that's about as good as you get.
It's supposed to be the most amazing floor.
Guide bolt.
So that's the side that's not been done. That's the side that is done. How much better does that look now?
Does it look better? Judging by the grin on your face, it looks a lot better.
Yeah, miles better that.
Well,
Miles better.
I've just said to Jim, do you reckon we'll be able to get this jet washed? As in, like, I implied that me and you would do it.
Yeah.
But when we're around there, I'd be like, you know, when we say to Jim, like, it's a proper professional valeter, isn't he, Jim?
Yeah. If you start messing about with all the stuff, saying, oh, where does this juice go? And like, what's a karcher? You know, just say, what's a karcher?
He'll just go, I'll give it here.
Just give it here, yeah, give it. Try it. Still messing about with this? Yeah. So even if this side was just getting the discs replaced, these are knackered anyway? Yeah. So they'd need replacing either way?
I would say so.
So while the lads are taking the shoes off the back, let's see if Ben or Jimmy is doing the car. I'm going with Jimmy. Oh no, it's Ben. What's happening, Ben?
Huh?
Why are you washing the car? Whoa.
You right there, mate?
Don't be doing that.
Bit of paybacks now.
It's the camera.
That's
You can't
our
do it.
livelihood.
You can't. You washing the car?
Yeah?
Where's your buckets?
I'm not doing the bucket
Jimmy,
method.
tell them
I'm
about
doing,
buckets.
this is the no bucket method.
Is this just the rinse off?
This is a rinse and the, what's it called, snow foam.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then I'm going to rinse that off
Okay.
and then leave it.
When we took the car around yesterday, everyone looked at it and said, oh yeah, I like it, dislike it, don't like this, don't like that. Nobody really said they liked the colour, but I reckon it's because it was just dirty. How can you not like Daytona grey and black wheels? Obviously it's space now, so it looks miles better. We'll interrupt this broadcast to say something what we're going to be doing new. We're going to be doing a
Podcast.
We are. If you want to be one of the first people to sign up to the podcast, we'd greatly appreciate that.
Yeah.
It'll be on Patreon. There'll be a small, tiny contribution to our
I
channel.
think it's whatever the smallest one is.
Yeah, we're going to do it.
There's loads of things you guys want to know, there's loads of things we want to tell you, and it would massively help to support the channel, help us to buy bits that we need to do to them.
Fix stuff, fix brakes on
Who knows?
C63s.
We may even get enough money to supercharge the RS4, because that job, loads of people have said we need to do it, that job is £19,000 alone, and we ain't got that for the car.
Everything we do earn off the Patreon thing is basically going back into YouTube.
Yeah.
So it's not like, even though we're getting the money from the support that you guys hopefully will give us, I mean, we've already spent a couple of £1,000 on podcast equipment, the best microphone, the best podcast stuff, so just to make it as good as possible.
Do you reckon that'll make us any better as podcasters?
No,
Yeah,
because we've never done it
no
before.
idea.
So if you do want to see the first one, the link is below, it's Patreon. So you can sign up before the first podcast goes on, and then when the first one goes on, you'll get access to it straight away. They eventually will make it onto YouTube, but it's not something we're going to do as a primary for YouTube.
No.
This is a primary YouTube content, so it's going to be there for you guys to see.
Yeah. Find out how you become a billionaire.
A billionaire, is that all?
Is that it? Yeah.
So a bit of a spanner in the works. This back plate has to come off. All this has to come off. We're going to take all this apart, take the back plate off, put the new shoes on, obviously the discs. Well, just put it back together. So that's actually going to take it over the time today because it's nearly 5 o'clock, so they're not going to get it done today. So that's going to have to be finished off tomorrow. And Ben's obviously finished the RS3 off. So we'll come back tomorrow and pick it up from there.
The bollock I've dropped is in here somewhere.
Right, what's happened?
I've just
The bits we need for the car, someone threw it away, and that someone is you.
Although,
in the bin.
you did say, yeah, chuck it.
Don't blame me.
I'm just saying.
No, you put it in the bin.
Pass me your coat. I'll get in.
Enquire.
We're just going through your bins. Is it definitely in there?
There it is.
We've got it. These are discontinued, so there
Couldn't get them.
no way of getting it apart from eBay.
No way.
I could have made you one of them. Easy.
So quick update on the car. We just found that little bit in the bin, so all is well. We're still going forward, but I've got an idea for something here.
What?
Can I drop this? Yeah. Right. Dean's this.
I don't know what he's doing here, Dean.
Always on a lunch break, so come here. I've got our lunch sorted.
Have you?
Yeah. Got the sweets, haven't I? See? Oh, crap.
Dean's just gone to me. What are you saying here, Dean?
The rear discs, they've sent the wrong.
Oh, you're taking the piss.
No,
You look dead arse there as you eat it.
Things change on a minute by minute basis. So we couldn't get the disc, but now we've rang somebody else. They've got the disc. The only problem is we've got to go and pick them up, which is only 15 minutes away, but they don't turn up till 3. These guys finish at 5, so they're going to carry on stripping down that. Hopefully the discs are in, they get there at 3 o'clock. We get back here for 3:15.
Yeah?
How long does it take to put some discs on?
Can't be that hard, can it?
Can't be long, can it? And we've got some BMWs. So this is the bit they've already done. They've stripped this down and done all the stuff, but we didn't film this bit because we thought we'd film the other side, because they did some of this last night when they left. As you can see, new back plates, new springs, new shoes. That's all been cleaned up. It's been cleaned up behind there. Looks like a brand new, doesn't it?
It does, mate, yeah. The thing is, we can't really start pissing about brakes because they're quite important, aren't they?
You know what, that's the only reason. And we haven't definitely 100% not got a certificate in changing rear brakes. And these are not normal. I mean,
No.
who uses them? I mean, 10-year-old cars, this is what they did 10 years ago.
I don't know, it is weird because didn't they use just a normal disc for the caliper for the handbrake?
caliper, isn't it? Yeah.
That's just for the handbrake, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah, just the handbrake.
Do you not think that's like well over engineered just for a handbrake?
I mean, let's be honest, do you really need a handbrake on
No.
a car? Unless you're drifting.
Not in this, you don't. Gosh.
Right, Kieran can't see. Put the torch on
Yeah,
it.
that sound that.
He needs the lights.
I've lost my job as torch holder.
Kieran, right, I don't want to tell you how to do your job, right?
Yeah.
But do we need them shoes? Because if you don't need them, surely the big hammer's easy.
Yeah, whack them off.
Just give them a crack.
Yeah.
Right, give that thing a whack. Give that shoe a whack.
Don't hit the flat.
Don't hit this.
Don't hit the flange.
Yeah, don't hit this bit. Don't hit that. Whatever you do. You know what? Forget it. Forget it, mate. Forget
Let
it.
me swap you.
Right, you can have your big hammer back.
Alright, you.
To be fair though, that's got tape holding the head on.
Right.
I mean, that's health and safety, that, isn't it?
Story of your life.
Throw that in the bin.
Okay.
Very tight.
That's them off.
Shoes are off.
That'll go in the podcast studio.
Souvenir.
Do you want to come on our podcast when we do it? You'll get abused.
I'm pretty boring. I don't mind a bit
No,
of
you're not.
abuse.
The stories you've got about all the cars you've worked on.
If we can get the rum and ginger ales on the go, then
Should we have a pissed up podcast?
I think that'd be the way forward.
Much look, it's a work of art. Right, Benji.
FaceTime me.
I'm driving, man.
Just put the FaceTime on. Hang on, we're here doing this Mercedes. Where are you?
I've just had to nip out and get the brake discs that, because no one can organise a piss up in a brewery, ended up getting actually delivered to you lot.
Hang on.
yeah.
Well, but so you're out on the road getting brake discs, but the brake discs are actually here.
Is that what you're saying?
Are these are the ones you're talking about?
They are the ones that we're talking about.
So,
yeah,
so again, you got out of doing some work and just went for a jolly up to Greg's.
All you think about is food. Hurry up, we've got
Hurry up, we've got work to do here. Come on, chop chop.
Alright, so you
Bye.
then, Lee, no.
So you don't
Did
want.
you just mention cake then?
So you don't want your steak bake or your brew?
I was only joking, mate.
Are you sure?
I was only joking. What a guy. Who needs enemies when they've got friends like you?
Exactly, mate.
So you've tightened that up now to the point where the handbrake technically is not on, but it won't move.
Yeah.
So you then untighten it.
Yeah, back it off, yeah. That's it. That's probably ideal, that.
Right, nice one. And then when I put the foot brake on, it'll only probably go that much.
Yeah, yeah.
And then
3
it'll
or
be
4
tight.
clicks is probably what you're after, yeah.
Nice one.
So, yeah, all good.
So that seems pretty tight now, yeah?
Yeah.
Is there a fail-safe for that, like, hub thing falling off?
Yes. There's like a little split.
A little split?
Swing that down, see where the gap is there. You push that down into that. Stops it undoing itself.
So just putting the calipers on there, yeah?
Yeah.
So nearly done.
Yeah.
It's 4:30, they close at 5.
You shooting at 5?
So we've
Hard
got
time is
half an
these,
hour,
aren't they?
right, to finish it off. I've got a job for you.
What?
You love this, right?
What?
You are a polisher of stuff.
I'm not polishing anything.
Calipers
Oh,
need
actually,
polishing. You love
did,
it.
You did mine, didn't you?
So get that what is it, that degreasing thing? What do you call it? Panel white?
Yeah.
Yeah? Have they got any here? Yeah, put this on it. That looks like panel white.
Mate, that's definitely not it.
No? Oil?
To do the brakes.
Alright, okay.
This'll do.
Oh, come on.
What?
Make it nice.
Yeah.
Just, if it was your car, you'd be doing it.
They've had more hits than the Beatles, these brakes, anyway. There you go. I've done one brake for you on your jalopy.
Thank you very much. That looks really nice now. Sending this, your missus.
No, don't. She didn't want me to get it.
Turn round.
What?
Turn round. Turn round. Turn around. Keep going. Turn around. Keep going.
Nice try. You massive bell whacker.
Is this one of your old t-shirts? This?
No, I'm just imagining the circus music in the background again.
Right, I'm going to leave that to soak in.
That's not brick acid, that is it?
No, we're not at a Polish car wash, you know.
You can't say that.
Right, all I'm going to say is now, we have our editor Nick. If this stays in this video, you're really struggling for content, aren't you? Me polishing an exhaust tip. So it's taken Kieran and Dean 8 hours, 6 to 8 hours to do this car. So obviously that's too long, right?
Yeah.
The brakes are all brand new, everything's good. The
Yeah.
backs have been an absolute nightmare, that's why it's taken so long. All corroded on 145,000 miles.
Well, that's it, innit? And the wrong brakes were sent.
I mean, the main thing is, what people overlook on cars is safety. We never do that, do we?
No.
We always safety first
Yeah,
and enjoyment second, right?
obviously.
Now that car's safe.
Perfectly safe.
Yeah. So that is another video over. The car is done. I don't know where Benji is. He's probably off talking somewhere. Oh, have you? Thanks
Sorry.
for joining me.
Yeah, sorry, mate.
You've not been in this video much, but it's better to come in at the end and do something. So before we go, next video is on the RS3, the brand new on the 8Y. We're going to dyno it.
We are.
Now everyone knows it's 400 horsepower, but we've had reports it's like 450.
Yeah, so we thought it'd be good to actually check. We weren't going to do that video, but because people are saying it's more power, we're going to check.
We'll let you know on the next video. Are we going home in the C63? Is that a man with a smile on his face?
Shall we find out?
How's the brakes, Steve?